So today is 9th of April 2026 and this will be my first YouTube channel, and in this YouTube channel I'm going to document all of my trading journey, the losing trade, winning trade, missing out trade, the lesson I took along with it. So in this video I will talk about the losing trade I took, and the losing trade was Euro USD and winning trade as well Euro USD. And this trade take with following the rule. There was like there's no mistake taken. I just follow my rules, but there are something I want to describe. Let's go to Discord. What my thought process, what I was saying. So in EU and in Euro USD and GBP I still believe price is in bearish trend in long run. However, if we started to build bullish structure this week, that when I know we have shift to bullish. We are still in the downtrend. Yes, we have consolidation. Yes, we have expansion, and then we did the manipulation right there. This is daily time frame. We rebalance to one of the inefficiencies. So I still believe upcoming week we're going to be bearish, but I don't want to predict that. I just wanted to predict what's going to happen today. So, and British pound as well, we had done the manipulation slightly bit, but still can be considered as equal highs. But since we follow in the Euro USD, I still believe we can continue lower from there. So I was looking for short setup today, which is we already in one of the PDRS and price came, and I want to see this high being protected since we had this expansion and price consolidated. So I want to see accumulation, manipulation, and distribution to the downside. Plus we have daily value gap, unfilled value gap resting. Another thing I wanted to see, let's say in this case, in this expansion, we still can continue. This shift can be a shift for continue higher, but in order to confirm that one, I wanted to see at least price build those structure at least for 2 to 3 days. Also, I want to see price leave one of the value gap, and from that value I'm going to take a short. By this case, price has like expansion, but it's not significant. But based on the price actions right there, I will show here. Based on these price actions, we can see we have clear sell side liquid resting below, and all I want is breaking through lower shifted structure, change state of delivery formation, and I want to see inversion right here. Same as GBPUSD also. GBPUSD is mostly clear because we have clean equal lows and price very near to the target. But in EURUSD we far away, so I need a little bit bigger displacement to target those lows. So in order to think the price is going to continue lower, I want to see this is the low in 30 minutes to go lower to confirm. But if I wanted to wait for that one, it's gonna give me very less risk to reward ratio, and I wanted to make sure I'm getting proper risk to reward ratio as well. I was waiting for a liquid run, which is the turtle soups, and breaking lower, and then I was participating, and I wanted to see this placement align with the target, not just slightly bit, which is gonna form for sure, but that's gonna be riskier, and I don't want to participate that. It can be still behind the uptrend. So when I was waiting for that, we got the manipulation right there, and I was waiting for closer below last up close candles, and we got that one as well. And I don't want to execute yet because we don't have the displacement that align with the target objective. This displacement is not really valid for me because yes, there is shift destruction in the lower time frame, there is change state of delivery leaving a value gap, but for me this is not valid. I wanted to wait for that. During this time in Euro USD, has no manipulation. So if that case, we might continue higher shift structure. So that's also I was aware. 5 minutes has changed state of delivery, but too early and risky. Need proper displacement in 15-minute time frame. We had the displacement that this is not aligned with my target objective. So this is a no for me. I want to see price break through nearest low with the momentum. Yes, we can see the manipulation, but I want to see price breaking through inverse one of value gap with the momentum, and I want to see inverse in this value gap as well, because price easily sweep this low and continue higher, which I was saying that. And I was waiting when we get in this one. I have two things in my mind, like what if not work, but this is exactly I was waiting for as well. One thing was there is no wick. When there was no wick opening, price highly likely to come back into that wick, or we fail that setup. I seen so many times happen, so I was aware of that. But I was thinking either way, if we come back here, by still holding the setup, because the setup is still valid. So I just execute it. I don't want to miss out the trade. That is not for my favor, obviously. So in GU, mainly 50-minute candle very suspicious to me. This one is not too suspicious. In GBBSD, this candle is see really like we haven't did any manipulation. So when we break it through, I know the price going to come back here. Even though I know price coming back there, why I'm executing there? Because if price coming back here, let's say doing the manipulation, I was expecting this level to be hold, at least come back there and then continue lower, holding the setup. This can happen if we fail to close properly in 15 minutes. So I was telling here, this is exactly what happened. If we fail to go below breaking through, this is gonna happen if we close above. We continue higher. This is what happens today. But why execute the trade? It was very clear. We have target objective and our direction is to continue lower, and we have shifted structure. Price rebounds to the order block, which changed state of delivery. And then when I'm waiting for proper displacement, we got the displacement. Only thing was there is no wick, and another correlated pair has potential continue higher one side. And we had inversion, one of the things that I was expecting to see the reaction. I execute that one. I go with around 0.3%. And I say after that we have 30-minute closer. This is really bad. I see this as the manipulation leg, but I still believe we still can like consolidate on Y and continue lower, because I'm already in the trade and I'm not going to get out as well, because I'm just gonna let it play out. I'm not hoping that's gonna win or lose. I just execute the trade. I have like conviction that it's gonna play out. So in the meantime, we was holding and then we hit this stop loss. I don't really have that feeling that I made a mistake. This is one of the things I waited patiently enough to execute the trade, but this is something I wanted to highlight. Notice there is a GBPUSD has no wick right here. Another thing, we also had no wick over here. So price came back above, and also price, I was really wrong about the directions, but based on the context that given to me, I was believing price going to go lower. If the next time that happened, I would take that one as well and missing out losing the trade, but most of the long run this trade going to win. Yesterday I just had the same trade, so I take a winner, so I'm going to talk about that one as well. So it was $331. And let's talk about the winning trade. The winning trade I had was yesterday, which we already rebalanced the inefficiency right there, and we grabbed the liquidities, and I was expecting price to close inside of the range. This one right here. Why? Because when price had the expansion, of course price has to rebalance. bounce back into the range before moving higher or even lower. And we have unfilled failure gap right here, which is for our failure gap. And going to lower time frame, we identify we have clear side liquidity with this market maker sell model, and we are already in the bearish failure gap. We had the manipulation, and I was looking for closer below here and continue lower. When we had this, I have less doubt that this is not going to play out, but this is against the directions. The direction is shift to bullish, but we don't know if we're going to continue high or not. But in this case, price has a lot of reasons to rebound to the inefficiency and hunt the liquidities resting below. I execute with 0.2% risk, I believe, and it's ended up playing out nicely. I hit the TP. It was 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, obviously. So it's playbook type of setups, which is we have buy side, sorry, sell side echo, and then followed by side echo. I had this couple of losing period before, and then I was planning to reduce the risk. Then after that, I started winning. I planned to increase my trade, but this case I start 0.2% high risk, so I gain around like 0.5% here. Today losing trade, I plan to increase now. I have the confidence, so I risk around 0.3% and I lost around 0.3%. So I'm going to increase my risk even further, even 1%, 0.5%. I don't want to play safe anymore. It doesn't work really like that. Yes, I will protect my capital, but I just need to go above 0.2%, 0.3%. Like A plus setup, I'm going to go with 0.1% obviously. So this month still above profits, and last month also above profits. So I hope you learned something from here. I promise you, if you stick around, I'm going to give you a bonus that I'm going to add you guys into my personal Discord channel. I know I still have a lot of to learn stuff, but I know there is a levels I'm going to reach, and that time those things gonna be expensive. You guys has to be subscribed to me, but for me, I'm giving it fully free. I will put the links down below. So that's all for the moment. See you at the next time.